Hello everybody, my name is AJ and welcome back to another 6328 media training video. So there's a lot to cover today, so I'm gonna jump right into it. We're gonna start with types of content to post to FRC. I'm just gonna go from the pillars of content to pillars of content to pillars of content, from YouTube to Instagram stories to Facebook and TikTok, and eventually land on posting strategies and other stuff that relate to that. So in this media training tonight, I'm just gonna be attaching a lot of the videos that we've made on our team and some of the photos, just so you guys can get an idea of that type of content and examples of it. So without any further ado, we're just gonna start with our impact video from 2023.
We are Team 6328, the family that acts together.
We advocate.
We create.
We transform.
And we serve. So how do we advocate for our communities?
We advocate for each unique person to be heard and valued exactly for who they are, through events like a social justice book club and our annual Pride Month fundraisers. How does our advocacy create future STEM leaders?
Creating the STEM leaders of tomorrow starts in FLL, where students learn the foundational skills of teamwork and communication. Our 14 FLL teams span 8 towns and provide a constant stream of new FRC students. Creating STEM leaders continues through FRC, where students lead our sub-teams and run off-season training programs including programming, CAD and design, sponsor outreach, and leadership development. Our FRC to Mentor transition program completes the full program progression from early elementary school through college and beyond, creating a pipeline of young adults prepared to take on any challenge. How do our creations transform our community?
Over the years, we have transformed the culture of FRC by pushing for open collaboration across the entire community. In 2020, we were a founding member of the Open Alliance, where we freely and publicly share every aspect of our build season, from our initial brainstorming to our final product. For 2023, there are now 97 teams participating in the Open Alliance. We also share Advantage Kit and Advantage Scope, which are innovative, student-created software resources downloaded thousands of times by teams across the globe that make FRC essentials like error diagnosis and simulations much easier and more accessible. So how do these transformations serve our communities?
We maintain a strong presence in our community by attending local town events such as sponsor demos and open houses. We've created the Impact Initiative, giving teams a safe and productive space to practice their impact presentations. We've also recently expanded this into Dean's List practice interviews. So how does serving together make our team a family?
We are a family that loves spending time together. We pride ourselves in being serious when it matters, but also being silly and having as much fun as possible. We're Team 6328, the team that acts together. This is who we are. This is what we do. We are family.
Five seconds left. It's 3, 2, 1.
All right, hope you enjoyed that one. So if you could sort of analyze it and sort of think about the sort of things that an impact video does, I mean, you would say, of course, it helps for the Impact Award submission. If you guys don't know, the Impact Award is a giant award that you can apply for as a team in events that your team would present in front of judges, but also give them an impact video to be displayed to the rest of the event if you win the award. And the award is basically for every part of your team in FIRST throughout your entire history, from a competitive standpoint and also an outreach and community engagement standpoint. Now, the place where the Impact Award video ties in is a little bit more vague now, I guess you can say, because an Impact Award video used to be mandatory to submit the Impact Award. Now it isn't. But I feel like the impact award is still something that you should really consider making for your team, not just to apply for the impact award, but also to really demonstrate every single part of your team and how you've run and operate in your community engagement and your competitive level, and have that all in a short 3-minute video is very, very helpful for sponsors to show the greater masses of people exactly what you do in your team. Now, it's really finding the balance between emotion, the facts and logic, and the excitement that gives you the perfect impact award video. Now let's move on to robotics reveal videos, which are very important to show your robot, demonstrate what you can do, and for a lot of teams, introduce a robot to the world. So I'm just gonna show you our introduction into the Swerve robot drivetrain space through our Crabbot reveal, which was sort of a joke reveal, but it also shows a really good insight in what a reveal video looks like. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. So, as you can probably tell, that showed off a lot of the robot's abilities and how it accomplished certain tasks. And of course, the video I showed you doesn't really show it do much because it's sort of a joke video. And actually the robot itself basically did nothing but defense, but it also was very important to keep the excitement up, which you could probably tell. Also the suspense. Most of the video was suspense leading up to that quick action shot of the robot spinning into frame. And that amount of suspense, excitement, and then relief, and then that amount of demonstration of the robot's abilities is really the sweet spot for a good reveal video. And then also links for chief posts, and specifically just links for any post. In this video specifically, it shows us with early arm testing on our 2023 robot Banana Split. And it's really just an earlier video when the robot wasn't completely done, but this kind of video is very, very helpful for sort of demonstrating your team's abilities through a short video that can be used in other bigger posts. And they really don't have to be much. They can just be a short video filmed on an iPhone, but they're very helpful to have to demonstrate what's going on in your team. Now let's move on to the remaining 3 big pillars of YouTube that we do. But anyway, competition recaps. We take them pretty seriously on our team because they're sort of a staple of how you did an event. And in the video that I'll show you in about a second, it can demonstrate how your team does, builds excitement in an event, and especially tells a story. And that story can be told through fast, quick, and engaging shots, but also slow suspense and building scenes. And they should really have the overarching goal of showing all the highlights in an event. They should be filmed chronologically if you want to tell a good story, to show maybe the team arriving at events, putting together the robot, competing for a little while, and then having some celebration at the end. That chronology really helps you tell a good story and keep people engaged. Also, I'm just noting in this note right here that high tempo modern music is generally preferred. That's what I've seen for a lot of teams, and also our team. We just like to use the kind of stuff that has those repetitive beats and exciting moments and exciting pauses to build suspense, but also to really drive the pace of the video. Now I'll go into that more, but it's just important to note. So without any further ado, I'll show you the Mayhem and Merrimack recap video for 2023 for our team. All right, hope you enjoyed that video. Now I'm gonna go on to outreach recap videos. And they're a little bit like an event recap video, but they're a little bit more relaxed and lighthearted. Now, a lot of people don't do these, but I would say they're very helpful because they kind of can be used for other projects to demonstrate what you've done in your team at a given outreach event and to sort of promote your involvement in the community, stuff like that. And this could be through less fast-paced videos with some modern music probably, but something that's a little bit more relaxing, that does have that beat that you can cut videos to, but it isn't super jagged and exciting. Now, it is a bit difficult to tell stories like you would in a recap video, but try your best to show like the beginning, middle, and end of a recap of an outreach event, and sort of show as best you can people really engaging with your team, because that stuff is really important. So here's our Waterfire recap video for 2023. All right, finally is fun YouTuber style videos. And I'm sorry I don't have a better name for it, but it's basically just that. It's really just those fun, exciting videos that you can use to really engage people in your community, to your team, and also people in a wider range outside of FIRST in your team because you're making a funny video that people would enjoy. A very interesting thing to think about is the value of entertainment, because a fun YouTuber style video will entertain audiences. If you look at the company Red Bull, and if you see their content, they rarely really advertise, I don't know, the taste of their drink or their new drink or something like that. They advertise their drink through action and entertainment. And they do these crazy things to really pull as many views in as much as possible. But of course, a robotics team can't do that, but they can do whatever they want and whatever they can to engage viewers through entertainment. So, just as an interesting note, using entertainment can actually help you grow, just like it did for Red Bull. Now, fun YouTuber style videos. They could be quick interviews among the pits, or I don't know, some other joke types of interviews, or people just joking around with other people. It can really be anything you put your mind to. They generally follow a trend specifically in YouTube, but they can also completely depart from that trend as long as it's entertaining. And of course, these can be edited a lot differently than the recap videos. They don't necessarily have to tell a story, but they can tell just some funny things that happened or some interesting things that happened. So I'm just gonna show you our 2023 World Championships Trivia competition, which is a competition that we've sort of kept alive for the past 2 years and hope to continue for next year. So here, we'll show it to you.
We're here at the 2023 FRC World Championships, and today we're going to be doing some pit trivia where we're going to ask people 5 questions in increasing difficulty, and if they can answer all 5 questions correctly, they get the coveted golden apple.
Excuse me, would you like to answer 5 FRC trivia questions? Yes. To win the golden apple?
Yes!
How many points is mobility worth in auto?
3.
You have to lock in a final answer.
No, it's not 5. 6.
I'm gonna call it 3.
3.
Sure?
Yes.
That is absolutely correct.
5.
3? 3. It's gotta be 3.
3.
5.
Are you confident?
No.
3.
Are you sure?
Positive.
That is absolutely correct. Second question. Yes, sir. What were the last week's 2 game updates?
Okay, so the supercharged, so you can double stack like cones and cubes on the platform. Yeah.
Yep. And another one?
Oh, there's no more threshold. Like it.
What?
It's no more. There's no more threshold. It's not there no more.
That is incorrect.
You can put 2 game pieces like after the you fill the grid. Second is that it's like a ranking point. It's you can finish it only if you like it changed from 5 to 6.
That is correct.
You can supercharge, and the second one is you can 6?
6 something? Whoa, what's with 6?
6 links.
You're allowed to supercharge nodes, and also the sustainability bonus was bumped from 5 to 6.
Supercharging and the increase of the ranking point for grids.
Oh, supercharge. You can place extra points.
Supercharge nodes.
They increased it from 5 to 6 links for ranking points.
One of them was the supercharged update with the double game piece scoring.
Sure, yeah.
The other part that might not be what you were looking for is that you can't record referees without their consent.
Someone else said that too. This is true. This was in the update. There's another more significant one that I was looking for though.
I completely forgot.
The link count for ranking point was increased by 1, and the addition of supercharging, where you can double up games.
That is absolutely correct again. All right. Can you get 3 in a row? Third question. How many years are you pre-qualified for the World Championship if you become a Hall of Fame team?
I'm feeling either 15 or forever. 10.
You are absolutely correct. Okay.
I'm gonna say 10.
10?
I think they changed it to 10.
10 seasons.
10 years.
That is absolutely correct. Can you go 4-4-4? This is a hard one. This trips a lot of people up. What is the name of this year's FTC game?
Power play.
That is also correct. You have a chance at the golden apple.
I know the game, but I don't know the name. Wait. It's you put like the little rings on the little poles, right? Ooh, I feel the pressure. I feel the pressure. It is.
Come on, 4 for 4.
It's
golden apple on the line.
It's like I got no clue. I got no clue.
Power play.
Correct. Power play. You got there in the end.
Okay.
How am I supposed to know? No, I don't know. Power play.
Absolutely correct. Wait. One more question for the prize. What is the highest scoring game without penalties in 2023?
193?
It's either, I think it's either 196 or 198. I'll go 196.
Okay.
196.
193!
What's the highest scoring game without penalties?
In 2023.
Before the update or after?
Before update.
I know the answer, but I don't want to say it in case it's wrong.
For the apple.
192?
You're right!
Yeah! Thank you! Thank you so much! Yes! Thank you!
Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that one. I love filming those. They're so much fun to make, and I strongly encourage you guys to do so because they're just fun for everyone, for you to make them and also the people that watch them. Anyway, let's jump into Instagram and Facebook posts because those are also extremely important to have. They can go under many different pillars. In one case could be announcements. In this photo specifically, it announces all of the information you would need for an event, but also does it in a visually appealing way. Like in this case, it promotes our Waterfire event, which you probably saw the recap video for the outreach recap video. And what this really did is just get more people into Waterfire to see our team and see our team do the things we like to do and demonstrate our robot through the thousands of people at Waterfire. And then also appreciation posts. In this case, it's our senior send-off that we do. To all of our seniors who are graduating. And it's just a really good thing to sort of appreciate both your team members, but also sometimes it could be a mentor or it could be another team. And it sort of shows the love in your team and the love of the community of FIRST. To extend on Instagram and Facebook posts, a thing that we like to do is event recaps. And in this case, you can see our RIDE 2023 recap, which was a competition that we did. And it could just be a series of photos from that given event, and it can be used to promote what you did on the event or how you did, or just the general exciting highlights of the event. And it's sort of like taking a recap video off of YouTube and putting it into an Instagram post. It's basically the same thing, just in photo form. And they're very good to show how you did, to congratulate other teams and really show how exciting an event was and how exciting it was for you guys. So another great section of Instagram posts is fundraisers. You can promote your own fundraisers by posting photos of those fundraisers on Instagram with the necessary information you would need to promote them. And they're just basically excellent fronts for both promoting fundraisers, but also they basically say like, hey, we're doing this great fundraiser for a charity, or we're doing this great fundraiser for ourselves. Here is what we do, and here is what we would like for you guys. And in a lot of cases, that can show some really beneficial things about your team for sponsors to use. For meetings, this is really a simple one, but a lot of teams don't do this, but they're just very helpful to fill spaces and gaps in your posting schedule. So let's say I have a great meeting about, I don't know, robot design or something like that. A lot of cases, teams could promote that they have a very forward motion in the season by just posting some photos of that event. It doesn't have to like show everything about your team and leak some secrets about how you work. Of course, us as an Open Alliance team, we don't worry about that, but for some other teams they might. Meetings like this are actually very helpful to sort of promote how you're doing and the forward motion of your team, which is helpful for sponsors, of course, but also very helpful for the community to see that you guys are, I don't know, prepared to take on the season. All right, then also matches. Now this can apply to Instagram stories as well, which we use a lot, actually. We don't make a lot of posts for like robot matches to post permanently on the Instagram page, but they're a great way to show for parents or people that are closely watching how your team's doing your progress, and they can show the results from a given match, especially for the really important matches. If you guys qualify for your district events or maybe worlds, then you can really show how your team does in a very important event with a lot of eyes watching. So then there are Instagram and Facebook stories. And for those who might be unfamiliar with Instagram and Facebook stories basically delete themselves after 24 hours of being posted. And this could actually be very beneficial for teams who want to do some short-term announcements, or in terms of events, they could show how a team's doing really quickly without really having a post that's going to last for 1,000 years on an Instagram portfolio. So they're very helpful for those quick updates. And they're also very nice because you can engage personally with your audience more. You can host polls, or you can have countdowns that count down the time towards a given event. And they're very helpful because a lot of people actually view them, because if they follow your portfolio, it's actually just a bar for Instagram specifically at the top of your page, where if you just click on our portfolio, you can see our 24-hour lasting long Instagram story. Now, these 4 stories all show one event and the growing progress through that event. It starts off with a quick introduction that we're at Nerd, yay, gets people excited for it. It shows that the Crabbot is here. That was our second robot that you might have seen in the Crabbot reveal video. And then it shows the alliance we're in while tagging other teams to engage with those other teams. And then at the end, it shows that we won the event, which gets people even more excited because, yay, we won an event. It's some exciting thing that people can see and be impressed by. And of course, they only last for a little bit of time, but they're very helpful to show what's going on in a specified amount of time. Now we get to Instagram, Reels, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. Now this could really go under the branch of anything you would see when you scroll through TikTok or Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts. And you can see those really entertaining short things, right? And they add good variety in posts, they diversify the content that you put out into the internet, and then following trends can also attract a lot more people that might be interested in your team and how your team's doing, or people that don't even know what FRC is and want to learn. And following those trends can get you a lot of views. So here's an example of a pretty successful Instagram Reel that we made that we put on YouTube Shorts and TikTok as well.
First one to Photoshop our robot on the moon with a palm tree next to it gets a free 632 weight shirt.
Just got a quick question. Is your robot in your pit? Wow, that's helpful. Okay.
Hope you enjoyed that one. That was fun to film. And then also an important one is developmental progress. A lot of teams like to follow, some sort of an interesting prototype that you want to make or that you have made throughout the build season that shows the progress of your robot. Now, of course, a lot of teams won't be open to sharing these kinds of things, but a short video that shows how something works in a smaller scale is very helpful to get more views for the people that are very engaged in that build season. So here's an example of just a quick developmental progress that we can post, an example of what we posted. So of course that was nothing special, but it actually ended up getting a lot of views from the people that are interested in how our team works and how we're progressing through the 2023 season. All right, and then finally we have robot performance. And this takes this small scale mechanism that you just saw and expands it to the entire robot's performance. Of course, they can kind of fall into the same category, but a robot performance then can be more of a thing that all of these mechanisms group together to accomplish. And in this case, it was actually an extremely successful video of ours that reached almost 180,000 views on YouTube Shorts. And it's basically just our robot climbing for the first time in 2022. And something like this gets a lot of views because people who don't really know what's going on in FIRST, when they see the entire robot doing something cool, they can still understand what's going on and they can be excited about it and share it. But also people in the culture of FIRST would want to share it because it shows how your robot's going to do in the future or how it's doing in the competition season. All right, hope you guys enjoyed that video. I'm going to briefly go over posting strategies. Now, this can go for YouTube videos or Instagram or all those things put together, but it's very, very important to really strategize how you're gonna get as many views as possible at a given event, and what is the sort of course of posting posts that you wanna follow to harness the amount of people that you would want to get for a given event or something like that to get as many views as possible. So before an event even happens, it's important to have posts that lead up to that event. Now that can be in many forms. In a lot of cases, it could be a countdown post, maybe something on a Instagram story or a Facebook story that has an actual countdown to that event that can get people excited for it. Or it could be a post that says like, 1 day until champs, something like that. It's very exciting to have because it builds tension towards that event. But also they can start to plant the seed that something's going on with our team and kind of give way to getting more views on and across more platforms from your team during the event. So during events, try to update as much as possible what's going on in the event, because there are a lot of people that are interested in how your robot's doing or how your team's doing or something like that. So for competitions, that could be through something like match results or little updates about how your robot's doing or alliance selection, stuff like that. And also during the event, these updates could take form of short TikToks or something like that to really debrief what's going on in an event, or daily recap videos, which are a little difficult to do as daily recap videos generally should be about within a 1 or 2 day time span of when the event actually happens. So it makes for a very quick turnaround, but they're also very helpful to sort of like gauge how your team's doing throughout an event. And they're exciting for other people to gauge how your team's doing during an event. And then of course, after an event, this is when the big posts come. This is when you want to make a highlight post on like Instagram and Facebook to sort of show all of the best photos and content from that event and put it in one short form for people to see on Instagram and Facebook. And then also your recap videos. If you wanted to make a recap video for the event, something like this would really tie in everything about the event, but also make a lasting video that people can look back at to see how you did at the event. Through these preparation posts, TikTok, Instagram Reels, everything like that during the event, match updates, and then finally recap posts and highlight posts, you get a lot of views across a short time span and a lot more people that have eyes on how your team does during an event. So that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got a lot out of it. And I know it was a lot of watching videos, but these are all very important considerations to really grow your team and how your team performs with growing your media footprint into social media. So next video is going to be about how cameras work, and that's going to be very exciting. So I hope you guys watch that. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.